I did not take any trades today. This is from yesterday, so I didn't see anything that um, made sense to me today. Um, there are a couple things that I'm trying to get a better grasp on, but nothing that I was confident enough to trade. So I just wanted to talk about something interesting that I realized today. And this concept I've heard a lot, and um, I notice it a lot, but sometimes it can help with trading decisions. So here, for example, today, this is a really strong breakout to the upside. So we had a tail here, which means that as soon as this bar got down here, people started buying it, and they bought aggressively all the way to the top. That's why this bar is so big. And then suddenly we got a big sell-off. And it's important to know that the market doesn't forget that there were buyers here. So whereas normally you would buy here and maybe put a stop here because you'd say, well, if it drops below the low, then I'm wrong. But not necessarily, because the market doesn't forget that people found value here and were willing to buy. So even though we get below this low, if there are value buyers here, which means they were willing to buy at this price, then if those value buyers are still there, they would gladly buy at a lower price because they're getting better value. So it depends what kind of buyers are down here. Are they buying just for momentum because it's going up? Or are they buying because they see value? And so I'm not exactly sure how to change a trading plan based on that. If you buy here, do you use a wider stop and allow for this to prove to you that it's really going down? Or instead of buying up here, just wait to see if you get an opportunity down here and to buy because you trust that there are value buyers down here. And that is similar to this. So same concept, right? We had a quick drop off and then a strong rally, tail down here, and then bulls buy aggressively all the way up here. So if you're buying here, most people put a stop down here, and I would put a stop down here too, but you get a quick sell-off and the market doesn't forget that people bought aggressively here. So if there are still value buyers here, they will gladly buy below this because it's cheaper for them. And we ended up getting all the way back up to this close. So people bought all the way up to here and we ended up getting back up there 10 bars later. Same thing here. Bulls bought aggressively. We went all the way down to a new low and we ended up getting back up to this exact level about 10 to 15 bars later, right here. And we see the same thing here, get back up to this exact price 10 bars later, because the market doesn't forget that there were buyers here. Now, it's tough to buy up here and have a really wide stop. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it. I don't know yet, but it is interesting that if you didn't buy here, this might be an interesting area to buy. And this is another example. So we get a sell-off, bulls buy aggressively, and then we get a sharp sell-off again, and we go to a new low. So if you bought up here and had a stop down here, or bought anywhere throughout this and had a stop down here, as soon as the price gets down here, if these are in fact value buyers, they would love to buy a lower price. So again, they get a tail here, and we ended up getting back up to this price, this time 25 or 30 bars later. But it's still, the market still remembers where value is. So people were buying strongly up here. Just because we dropped to a new low doesn't mean that the trade is over. So I'm not exactly sure how to change management based on this information, but I'm just seeing it a lot, so I thought I would point it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.